strong and always keep going no matter how hard times get. I hope I grow up to be an awesome woman like you. Love you so much, Madison. Next up, we have outfielder Haley Marshall, who honors Mr. Levine, American Sign Language teacher at Medina Valley High. Haley would like Mr. Levine to know that I chose him because he has impacted my life since elementary school. Learning a new language gave me insight in a whole new world. He just brightens my day every time I stop to rant about what just happened. Next up, we have pitcher Mackenzie Vallejo, who honors Miss Kelly, science teacher at Medina Valley Middle School. Mackenzie writes, I chose you because you made science really fun and easy to learn. You helped me get my grades higher for the year before. Next up, we have first baseman Mackenzie Kennedy, who chose tonight to honor softball's own Coach Abraham Vargas. Mackenzie writes, the coach, just want to say thank you for always picking me up when I was down and pushing me to be the very best athlete that I can be, and always making me laugh at our little jokes that we have. LOL. Next up, we have catcher Kaylee Upton, who honors tonight Mrs. Coach Norman, Dollar and Cents at Medina Valley High. Kaylee writes, she has never failed to brighten up my day and put a smile on my face. She inspires me to be a better version of myself every day. Next up, outfielder Morgan Gastion, honoring tonight fellow colleague at Medina Valley Middle School, Ms. Herrera, English teacher. Morgan writes, I chose Ms. Herrera because she has impacted my life so much and treats me like her own daughter. And apparently is at Ms. Herrera's house all the day, all the week. Next up, center fielder Elena Gonzalez honors Mrs. Lopez, U.S. History dual credit, Medina Valley High. Elena writes to her, Ms. Lopez ensures that every history lesson is a collection of inviting stories that prompt us to learn more about our nation. Next up, utility player Alicia Renan, who honors Medina Valley High School's very own athletic trainer, Coach Monica Valdez. Alicia writes, she never fails to put a smile on my face, whether I am just going in for ice or seeing her in the Panther Dome. I always appreciate her positivity and encouragement when she's in the dugout. Thank you, Coach Monica. Next up, first baseman and senior Amy Johnson. She honors tonight Ms. Williamson, FFA, Medina Valley High. Amy writes, she's an amazing teacher and does so many things, not just for me, but for everyone in FFA. She goes out of her way to make sure we are so successful. I've known her since before high school and can say she is one of my favorite teachers. Next up, pitcher and infielder Avery Nash, who honors tonight Mrs. Caldwell, Algebra, Medina Valley High. Avery writes, she is always eager to help and has shown me that through persistence and hard work, I am much smarter than I think. And is always understanding of me. So thank you. Next up, infielder Kenley Crisp, honoring tonight Mrs. Nichols, Science, Medina Valley Middle School. Kenley writes to her, she inspired me to be a better me and taught me never to give up. Next up, pitcher and utility player Ana Alicia Salazar, who honors Mr. Alvarez, Auto Tech, Medina Valley High. Our very own Lisi writes, even though I have no clue on what we do in that class, I appreciate how you always put me in my own project when the other students are Auto Tech worthy. Next up, utility player, Anderson Stivers, honoring tonight Mrs. Riff, Floral Design, Medina Valley High. And he writes, I chose Mrs. Riff because she has helped me in and outside of the classroom. She has never failed to put a smile on my face. I know I could go to Mrs. Riff for any of my problems. I love you, Mrs. Riff.
Callie basically raised her.
Next up, infielder, Claire Bain. Claire Bain honors tonight Coach Stoll, a colleague at Medina Valley Middle School. Coach Stoll, thank you for being so kind to me throughout middle school. I hope life is becoming easy to you. Thank you for always pushing me to my potential. I look forward to seeing you in the future. God bless. Next up, third baseman, Ariel Nooney Chinchester. Tonight she honors Coach Fuenteo, very own softball head coach, Medina Valley High. Nooney writes, I feel very close to you. I'm able to tell you things I don't tell most people. I feel very welcome when you are with me. Next up, pitcher, Miranda Juarez, MJ. MJ honors tonight Mr. Lang, Medina Valley High principal. MJ writes, he always greets me with a smile every morning, and I go to him for a lot because I trust him. Next up, utility player, Aubrey Dominguez. Aubrey honors tonight Coach Misty Kenneth, Medina Valley High. Aubrey writes, you always are 100% real and never stray from being yourself. I love our talks, and you're like a second mom. And lastly tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have pitcher Alyssa Montes. Alyssa chose tonight to honor Coach Burrell, Loma Alta Middle School. And Alyssa writes, thank you for always pushing me to pursue my dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for these teachers, please. All those people are at Medina Valley softball, but we're not done yet. On behalf of the Medina Valley Panther Softball Program, the coaching staff is honored to present the Medina Valley Panther Softball Outstanding Service Award. The recipient of the MVP Outstanding Service Award must have demonstrated over a significant period of time dedication to the promotion of softball and athletics. This year's recipient winner is a proud Panther supporter and has announced for multiple athletic functions providing an energetic atmosphere to motivate our Panthers and our fans. The softball program would like to give you a special thank you for the countless hours you have devoted to our program and for your endless support, love, and dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we present the MVP Outstanding Service Award to Mr. David Bertano. And that concludes our services for this evening. Thank you so much. How about one more round of applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you, teachers, thank you, coaches.
You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
And number 99, Alyssa.
Welcome everybody to the North Park Chevrolet broadcast of Medina Valley Softball. This 5:30 matinee edition. We just had, as you can see, we had the broadcast started a little early, and we ran some teacher appreciation. And we're about to take another break right now and have the playing of the national anthem as they just introduced the two teams. So we're going to go ahead and take a couple of quick breaks, and we'll be right back on this broadcast this afternoon.
Save thousands at the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado posted at $37,999 or lease a Texas edition for $450 a month with zero down. All new Equinoxes are $4,000 off and new Malibus are $5,000 off. Plus, get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
VBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Matinee matchup between your Medina Valley Panthers and the visiting Southwest Legacy Titans. And Jeff, Medina Valley got a big win last night against McCullum to improve their playoff chances. And a win here tonight would assure at least a playoff play-in game at the worst for the Panthers if they would win tonight, being they have the 2-game lead on McCullum and have both victories against them this year. So it was a big win. It was also a big win for the Panther baseball team as they moved a half a game to within first place. Have a big game. They can avenge a loss that you and I did during the spring break when Medina Valley fell to Harlandale at Frank M. Tejada Field. Harlandale visits Medina Valley tonight. That game time starts at 7 o'clock. Unfortunately, we will not have that game live on the broadcasting network, but you can come out and tune in and listen to the Panther softball team and then walk right next door and watch the baseball game. But, Jeff, the Panthers need a win here. I know on paper you don't win on paper. This should be a game that the Panthers should take control of early, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know, and we understand that there's a new coach for the Legacy Titans that just started here this week. So different lineup possibly, different motivation. You know, girls will probably play a little differently, not because the last coach did a bad job or anything, but just because, you know, you just never know what's going on in their heads. So you got to come out and play every game like it's your last, you know, and pursue and do things that you need to do right. And we're going to continue with that, you know, making sure, hoping that everything goes correctly.
The second umpire just showed up for tonight's or this afternoon's ball game. So we're ready to go as the coaches are meeting inside the batter's boxes, hashing out the ground rules and exchanging the lineup cards.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to our camera feed. Something happened here, Maury. Well, I can't see hardly anything on this camera, and all of a sudden we've got a expanded camera. And I'm trying to get it all in the picture, and it's not working. So I'll continue to work on that, and we'll try to fix what we can on this camera feed.
Wind is blowing in from left field, little crossways from center to left. So the outfield needs to be very, very wary of a fly ball because the wind will play havoc this afternoon and this evening here as the sun starts setting, but not that quick yet, as we still have about 2 hours
It's actually
before sunset. It's actually, yes, you're right,
nice.
Jeff, a nice, comfortable afternoon for Panther softball. Panthers will start with Nash inside the circle, Upton at first. Upton behind the plate, Kennedy at first, Boehm at second, Chichester at third, Crisp at short, Castiglione in left, Camacho in center, and Aubrey Dominguez in right field. The Titans will send up the top three, Ortiz, Gloria, and Salas. Middle three, Torres, Moncado, and Mercado. Bottom three, Mendez, Martinez, and Jones. And Nash is out there getting her warm-up tosses in. And we are just a couple of minutes before game time
Nash
here.
looked like she had her confidence back last night as she came in that last inning, and she allowed one base runner, but she came in and threw well and got 3 outs. And in a normal, typical situation, that'd been a save opportunity. Not sure if they gave her a save in that game, but
Is the save in softball different than in baseball?
no, it's not. But at the major league level, it's different than it is at the college.
I'm just
level.
saying, what is the run
The
difference?
college level's like I can't remember. It's four runs or less,
Is it 4? Okay.
or 3 innings or more. And at the pro level, it's 3 runs or less, or 2 runs or less, I believe.
3, I think.
Or is it 3?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is a little different.
So that's going to do it for the warm-up tosses. We're ready for matinee baseball here at Panther Field.
I'll try to adjust the camera. I don't know what I did.
So Ortiz will lead off the pitcher for the Titans, followed by the shortstop Gloria and the first baseman Salas.
It's like we got the camera zoomed. I don't know what I did. That's what happens when you can't see anything because of the
Glare.
glare. I hit something.
And he's telling that this lady can't stand here behind the plate and take pictures. You've got to be out of the field of play.
I'm not sure what she was thinking there.
I mean, that's just for safety purposes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Foul ball can come off of that bat quick. So Nash digs in. Ortiz waits the first pitch, and it's a strike called. 0-1.
And the first pitch of the ball game is a strike.
Ortiz digs in, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just off the plate. Evens the count at 1-1.
Panthers tonight is number 21, Avery Nash.
And the 1-1. Just high, 2-1. Chichester a couple of steps in front of third base. Kennedy even at first. Claire Bain a little deep on the grass at second. Kinley Crisp average at short. And that's low in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Well, I hadn't been keeping the scoreboard because I'm trying to fix this camera.
3-1's the count.
I think we're just going to roll with the camera this way, Maury.
Ground ball at the feet of Ortiz. Foul ball. Fills up the count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Nash with the payoff pitch. Strike called. Backwards K, strikeout looking for out number 1.
Or I thought Upton dropped that. Did she? Or
Nope, she held on
she
to
held
it.
on?
Yep.
I looked at it. I was watching her and I thought, oh, no, she dropped it. Then I saw her. Nobody
So Novalik
moving.
Gloria, the shortstop, steps to the plate now for the Titans. Good job by Avery Nash. Falling behind 3-1, came back and battled for the strikeout. First pitch to Gloria is a strike called, 0-1.
That was a good location for a first pitch.
Gloria takes that pitch in tight on the knees, evens the count at 1-1.
Counts even at 1-1.
1-1 pitch is a ground ball to Crisp at short. Kinley with a step over to first for the put out. 6-3 Everett scoring at home for out number 2.
14, Isabella Salas.
It's going to bring up the first baseman, Isabella Salas. So 2 quick outs for Nash in the top of the first. First pitch strikes to both batters. Just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Strike called. Evens the count. 1-1. The Titans in their white pants with the green stripe down the side. 1-2. Good job by Nash.
Ahead, 1-2 pitch coming up, 2 out.
Green top with the gold numbers. Panthers in there all white. The 1-2 pitch. Change up outside, 2-2. Left on base. We head to the bottom of the first, scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
I don't either.
Always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers will send to the plate Castiglione, Reyna, and Dominguez. Top 3, Nash, Kennedy, and Chichester. Middle 3, Camacho, Crisp, and Bain. Bottom 3. Ortiz starts in the circle for the Titans. Mendez behind the plate. Salas at first. Mercado at second. Torres at third. Gloria at short. Martinez in left. Mercado in center. And Jones in right. So, Jeff, the Panthers, Nash did what they needed to do, 3 up, 3 down. Let's see if the offense can get things started here.
Batting first for the Panthers, number 7.
Excuse me.
Castiglione will lead off for the Panthers. Foul back into the screen. Oh, into the netting, excuse me. 0-1. Jeff, it was an early start because the Titans do not have a JV team, correct?
I assume.
Strike called, swinging.
Nice change.
0-2. Caught Morgan Little ahead of that pitch. 0-2. Castiglione leads off here for the Panthers in the bottom of the first. Outside, 1-2.
1-2 pitch coming up.
How was work today, Maury?
Busy.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Got some well-needed rain, not what was expected, but a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop Gloria over to first base. A solid for the put out. 6-3 for out number 1. But Mother Nature sure likes the weeds to grow at this time of the year. Good grass is not quite coming back yet, but the weeds are really here.
As the evenings warm up, the grass will start to grow.
Reyna now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Reyna got things started last night. Foul back. She was very, very close for Jeff and I as the MVP as she got things started for the Panthers. Put the Panthers on board with the first hit of the ball game and came around and scored which was the winning run. Panthers only needed 1 run. Ended up with 4. If it wasn't for Montez's great job inside the circle, we'd probably give the MVP to Lisa Reyna.
I mean, anytime you pitch a shutout, especially in district play, that's huge.
And giving up only 2 hits.
Yeah.
1 ball, one strike to Reyna. Second baseman in, 2 steps. Throw to first. Did they get or no?
That's going to be a tough play there, Maury. I think the throw beat her if she comes up with that ball.
Yeah.
But it was close. It's going to be a judgment there.
I think we're going to have to give an E3 on that.
Yeah, don't want to be hard to our own. But
no, but I mean,
looked like the throw beat her.
And Mercado even said that, that's my fault. I should have got a little better more on it, but I should have charged it a little bit. But Dominguez now steps to the plate. As we mentioned, Jeff, it's a big difference from that first tournament where Dominguez kind of injured herself a little bit, but she's came on of late and been one of the big bats that the Panthers have needed to make this run here.
Yeah, and they're not going to catch South San, who can clinch tonight with a victory, and I believe they're playing Southwest, so it's still a big game. But South San's pretty much wrapped up the district title with a 2-game lead over the nearest opponent.
Actually, they got a 3-game lead.
Well, actually, it's going to be 4 if we're the nearest opponent because they beat us twice, so they would own the tiebreaker.
So Aubrey awaits a 2-1 pitch. That ball is flared out to the second baseman. Second baseman over Mercado and makes the play. Reyna stays at second place as she stole second base.
Well, she got to second on a pass ball.
Yeah, fielder's indifference.
No, she missed the ball.
Well, they didn't throw it.
They didn't throw it.
So Nash now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Avery, pitcher for the Panthers, can help her own cause here.
She's way up in the box.
Takes that pitch high.
She stepped out right there.
Ball 1 to the starting pitcher for the Panthers, number 21, Avery Nash.
Got to be careful.
Artis with the 1-0 pitch. Ball is fouled back. Catcher catches it off the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reyna is the runner at second with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. Flare out to the second baseman. Second baseman seeing a lot of action so far. F4, Evers scoring at home for the 3rd out of the inning. For the Panthers in that inning, no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We head to the second scoreless. Panther softball will continue here in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the second. 4, 5, 6 for the Titans. Torres, Moncado, and Mercado. Torres, the 3rd baseman for the Titans this afternoon.
We'll have a little Winston-Salem dash action going.
There we go.
They're about to get underway.
So Nash with a quick 1-2-3 inning in the first. First pitch, outside, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0, strike called, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Torres. Strike called, 1-2.
Pitches ahead, 1-2 pitch, throw it up.
Avery with the stare in and the pitch outside, 2-2. And the 2-2. Ball 3. Full count.
And we've got another full count.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Torres leads off here for the Titans in the second. And a payoff pitch. In tight, ball 4. That's going to send up the center fielder, Jassity Moncado.
Next up, number 10.
Did you say Jassity?
Jassity Moncado.
Jassity.
Jassity. Courtesy runner at first base. Or not a courtesy runner, but
it's going to be a pinch runner.
Just a pinch runner for Torres. I didn't have a picture of the subs because we got the lineups real late. So I'll have to see.
Does the PA announcer have it?
I think he does. as we mentioned, is a new coach, and I think she forgot the
Got to do a lineup.
the lineup. And we got it at the last minute. So I'm not sure what the change is. The umpire never even signaled anything to the press box about the change. What's all that about, Jeff? Ain't you supposed to let somebody know what's going on?
Well, he let the other team know.
First pitch is a strike to Moncado.
Runner over at first base looks like number 1, Elise Acuna.
Elise Acuna.
Acuna
Number
is the
1.
courtesy runner or pinch runner. Ball 1, 1-1. One pitch, high, 2-1. And the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Bame over to second for 1. Relay not in time, but got the lead runner. Moncado reaches on a fielder's choice. Torres is retired 4-6 for out number 1. Good job by Claire Bame getting the leadoff runner. The second baseman, Ariano Mercado, now steps to the plate for the Titans with 1 out. First pitch is a strike called 0-1. Andy 0-1. Strike called 0-2. Snap throw down to first, not in time. Moncado back in there head first. No balls and 2 strikes now to Mercado. Moncado, the runner at first, with 1 out. And Nash delivers. Ooh, that backed her off.
Someone almost got her.
Wow, that would have been a disaster there to hit somebody with an 0-2 pitch.
Well, yeah, and that, hey, the positive is it wasn't over the white part of the plate.
Nope.
The negative is the catcher was set up on the opposite side. So just hit your spots.
So with a 1-2. Wow, and that did hit her. Wow. And that hit by pitch is sponsored by your State Farm agent, Hazel Russell. Like an accident, which is like a hit by pitch, they do happen. So the catcher, Angel Mendez, now steps to the plate with 2 runners on. And Jeff, you had a 1-2 count on the batter.
Yeah, she missed inside twice, bad. And catcher was set up on the outside both times. Or not on the inside, let's just put it that way.
Right.
I think we talked last night about Kaylee making sure she moves her body a little bit more when she wants that pitch off the plate.
So, man.
Well, we got the sniffles. I got the sniffles,
something
you
in
got the cough. You have a water, I don't have a water because there's no concession.
Something in the air. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball fouled back.
Foul ball counts even at 1-1.
And I can remember the last matinee game here, Jeff, that the concession stand wasn't open. I venture it's going to be open later on because the
baseball team and volunteer to help out the Athletic Booster Club. All that money goes right back to the athletes of Medina Valley.
The 1-1 pitch is fouled off. 1-2 now.
And Medina Valley Middle School and Loma Alta Middle School.
Yes. So Nash now ahead in the count, 1-2 as Mendez steps out. Now back in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
And a swinging strikeout.
For out number 2. That's going to send up the left fielder, Deanna Martinez.
Number 2, Deanna Martinez.
Martinez now steps to the plate with 2 runners on, with 2 outs. Strike called, 0-1. The 0-1 just a bit low, evens the count at 1-1.
Screen here says 76 degrees, Maury. Pretty nice.
The 1-1 squares around and bunts through it. Snap throw to first, which, that's a dangerous throw if it gets by.
1-2 pitch. Go.
You have the
2 outs.
batter down in the count, 1-2. Mercado at second, Mercado at first. Martinez is the batter, but down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nash with the stare into Upton, the pitch. Backs her off the plate, 2-2. Two pitch outside, full count. Runner should be in motion with two outs and a full count.
Pretty good crowd out in left field, Maury. You got to come up with a name for
The
them.
creature bleachers.
Bleacher creatures.
Bleacher creatures.
That's all the.
Strikeout for out number 3 for the Titans in that inning. No runs or no hits. 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Well, Avery got a lot of strikeouts, everybody. Sorry about that. I never took that off.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet as we head to the bottom of the second scoreless. Panthers will send to the plate 5, 6, 7, Kennedy, Chichester, and Camacho. Kennedy, one of the hottest batters in the area right now. Home run leader in the area.
Is she leading the area?
Yes.
First up for the Panthers, number 5, Mackenzie Kennedy.
So let's see if Mackenzie can get things started here for the Panthers in a scoreless second inning. First pitch to Kennedy is a strike called, 0-1. Ortiz steps out of the circle, now back in. And the 0-1 inside, 1-1.
Missed.
And the 0-1 is outside, 2-1. Ortiz gathers herself, now toes the rubber. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike as Kennedy leads off here for the Panthers in the bottom of the second. And a 3-1. Inside, ball 4.
Ball 4, she'll take her base. That'll bring up number 44,
That's a good start.
Ariel Chichester.
Ariel Chichester now steps to the plate for the Panthers.
Here's one that's due. She is due. Ariel's been making contact all year. She's just hitting it right at people, and sometimes just not very good contact, but she's due to start hitting the ball.
First pitch inside, gets away from the catcher. Kennedy will move up 60 feet to second base.
Second base on the ball in the dirt.
So a pass ball has Kennedy at second. Chichester ahead in the count now, 1-0. Ortiz bounces that one in. Kennedy will move to third. And it's a wild pitch on Ortiz.
Third base on another wild pitch.
That's grandparents left field. We got to start. We got to come up with a good name for them out there in left field, Maury.
2-0 pitch. Ball 3.
Batter's way ahead. 3-0 pitch coming up.
I got one, but I can't say it on air.
Chichester with the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks. There's runners at the corners now for the Panthers.
Actually, I can say it on air.
Camacho now steps to the plate.
Camacho.
You said the bleacher creatures?
Yep.
How about the geezer creatures?
I'm not going to say that.
Hope I didn't offend any of the grandparents. We love you all.
Snap throw down to first, and you don't want to do
tough.
that really when you got a runner at first. You don't want to throw behind the lead runner.
Yeah, and then you got your first baseman looking directly into that.
Absolutely. So Camacho with a 1-0 count now, as Ortiz is having trouble finding the
8 out of 9
plate. A good bunt, and they are not going to get it as the speed pays off. That's a single for Camacho.
With an RBI.
With an RBI as Kennedy comes in and scores. So a great job there by Camacho.
That'll bring up number 22.
Kinley Crisp now steps to the plate. Chichester, the runner at second. Camacho at first. Pitch is ripped down the line, foul. No balls in 1 strike.
We will be on air again, Maury, Friday. Hopefully we'll have the boys and the girls games on.
0-1 pitch is fouled back into the screen. 0-2.
You can tune in to MVBN2 YouTube channel for the girls and Medina Valley Broadcast Network YouTube channel for the boys.
Is it audio only or would it be video for the boys?
We're hoping that we're going to get video. We're hoping that it's going to be video. I actually ordered a new card today, video card.
Pitch bounces in there, 1-2. The right field, 1 run will score. Runner holds up at second base, it's Camacho. So an RBI single for Crisp. Third, Crisp at first. Claire Bain now steps to the plate for the Panthers. 2-0 now is your score. So back-to-back RBI singles for Camacho and Crisp. Bame now steps to the plate. Play home, not in time as it gets by. Kinley Chris going all the way from first to third. Good heads up running.
Showing that trip speed.
So on the wild pitch, Camacho comes in and scores. Chris goes all the way from first to third. 1 ball and no strikes now to Claire Bame. Good hustle by Kinley Crisp on the bases. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. Count moves to 1-1. Crooked number already for the Panthers. 3 runs across, no runs. The catcher, Chris, will come in and score on another wild pitch. So Feast is having a tough time throwing a strike here. As Claire Bame steps back in with a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch is a ground ball to the second baseman off her foot. That's going to be an error on the second baseman, E4.
What did they used to say in the old...
put a glove on that foot?
Put a glove on that foot. You know what I was about to say, the old Span Am League? Castroville Giants used to play in. Put a glove on that foot.
So that'll go back to the top of the order with Morgan Castiglione. Morgan grounded out to the shortstop to start the ball game. Takes that pitch outside. Catcher cannot field it cleanly, and Claire Bame is standing at second base.
Second base on the plate.
Four to nothing is your score. Bottom of the second. That ball is lifted in the left field. Left fielder over, and it's out of play. The wind took that.
Blew that one foul.
We'll reset. Count will be 1-1.
Blew that ball away from Martinez as Martinez gave chase in left field. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Castiglione as Claire Bame stands at second base. Outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Panthers have pushed 4 runs across here in the bottom of the second. That ball is lifted into left field. Left fielder will let it go by, and it bounces by her. Castiglione will go to second base. Bame will score from second, so an RBI for Castiglione. A single and then the error on the...
I'm not sure if you get an RBI on that, but she does get a single.
Well, I don't know if she'd had a chance to get Claire Bame at home base. But
but on a
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt from first base. I'm going to give her second base on the error.
Yeah.
So not going to give her a double, but going to give her a single and then an RBI. Home cooking.
Yep. It's like I think it's like a double play. You can't assume a double play, and you can't assume that the run will score 2 bases on a single. But it will in our book.
He only had to hold up to make sure that it was going to fall in. So that's a single for Reyna. Panthers have sent 7 runners to the plate, and yet not 1 out as runners are at the corners now. Coach will go out and call a timeout. And, Jeff, we're going to stay here? We're going to
stay here.
Going to stay right here. You got a reader.
We got a reader.
There we go.
Let's see if I got the voice to do it. We've got the Rusty Rooster drive-thru. Make a quick stop on your way home from work or drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. The Rusty Rooster is the place for quenching your thirst from sunup to sundown. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Why did you say in your truck? What if you're driving a car? You can't go through there in a car?
I can change that. Leaving your vehicle.
There you go. You just assume because the rooster's on a farm that you'd be driving a truck.
Well, sure. Don't all roosters drive trucks?
Cogburn did.
Well, then the hens drive cars, right?
Well, no, Cogburn didn't have a horse.
Cockburn,
he
no,
had a horse.
Rooster Cogburn.
I ain't no telling what he called that horse.
I don't remember. What a great movie that was. Rooster Cogburn. The old great John Wayne.
So now Dominguez steps to the plate. Dominguez lined out to the second baseman, or her first at bat. So she is 0 for 1.
Speaking of old timer, I went and ate at a restaurant this weekend, Maury, it's the Golden Steer in Las Vegas. It was known for
a shot in the center field. Center fielder makes the play, but tagging up at third is Castiglione and will score. So that's an RBI sacrifice for Dominguez. Castiglione comes around to score. So Dominguez
and Dean Martin and
the Rat Pack.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Nash now steps to the plate. Avery is 0 for 1, and she lined out to the second baseman to end inning number 1. A shot at third. Third baseman snags it and completes a double play for the putout. So Nash is retired F5 for out number 2. Reyna is retired 5-3 for out number 3. But for the Panthers in that inning, 5 runs, 4 hits, nobody left on base. We're through 2, Medina Valley 6, the Titans 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Save thousands at the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado posted at $37,999 or lease a Texas edition for $450 a month with 0 down. All new Equinoxes are $4,000 off and new Malibus are $5,000 off. Plus, get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panthers softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers push 6 across there in the bottom of the second inning. 6-0 as your lead as we head to the third. Titans will send to the plate 9-1-2. Jones, Ortiz, and Gloria. Jones, the right fielder for the Titans. This early evening ball game.
Maury, every third inning this year is sponsored by the Sunrise Restaurant. Stop by on your way through Uvalde for some good home-cooked meals. We do special events and catering also, daily lunch specials, and a great family atmosphere. Supporting Coach Monteo and the Panthers this softball season. 510 West Main in Uvalde, Texas. Stop in and see them when you're in Uvalde.
The 0-1 pitch to Jones. 1-1. She swung at the first pitch. That pitch misses outside, so it evens the count at 1-1. Squares around and bunts through that. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I'm going to go ahead and say this right now, Maury, but bunting or hitting the ball to third base against Medina Valley this year, it's been like a black hole. It don't return because Ariel Chichester has played a very strong third base.
So a backwards K for out number 1. That's 5 strikeouts out of the 7 so far. So we head back to the top of the order. Ortiz now steps in the plate. Ortiz took a called third strike to start off the ball game. So she is 0 for 1. Ground ball to Crisp at short. Over to first to Kennedy for the putout. 6-3 for out number 2 if you're scoring at home.
been another black hole over there at shortstop. She's done a really good job.
Novely Gloria now steps to the plate. Gloria grounded out to the shortstop for the second out in the first inning.
Especially last night. Those field, the moving while you're fielding the ball and while you're moving and throwing that ball to first base is not just something that comes secondhand. I mean, that's pretty top notch.
First pitch is a ground ball to Chris. Cripps eats it up and a throw over in time. Good stretch by Kennedy at first base. 6-3 for your scoring at home. So a quick, efficient inning for Nash. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Panthers with a 6-0 lead. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps,
is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet, as M&M brings us back into the bottom of the third inning. Kennedy leads off for the Panthers. Mackenzie, no official at bats, as she walked and came around and scored the first run of the ball game on Camacho's RBI single.
Mackenzie Kennedy.
So 0-4 with a run scored. Ortiz back out there inside the circle.
Do you want to say what you had to call the left fielders out there?
Nope. I never said a word.
Never said it, huh?
Nope. 0-1 now to Kennedy. The 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0.
I think they're pitching around her.
Two balls and no strikes. Oh, shot to the third baseman, but Torres snags it for the out.
Boy, that hot corner over there has been hot. A couple of shots right at her. And she's gloved them both.
Turned the last one into a double play. F5 if you're scoring at home for the out. Chichester now steps to the plate. Ariel, no official at bat, as she walked and came around and scored on Crisp's RBI single. Pitch is a strike called, 0-1. So Ortiz with the 0-1 pitch to Chichester. In tight on the hands, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
A little over anxious there was Ariel. She's wanting to get a hit so bad.
Never saw a pitch she could swing at on her previous at bat.
I think that's why she took a hack at that one.
The 1-2 pitch. That ball bounces in there, counts even now at 2-2. Camacho waits on deck as the Panthers bat here. With a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the third.
We're not too many years removed from seeing that one pitcher from Legacy.
Blanco Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
And the shot is to the shortstop for the out. F6 if you're scoring at home for out number 2.
4 years in a row. We saw a lot of her 4 years in a row.
So now Camacho steps to the plate. Camacho is 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. The 0-2 pitch is outside. 1-0. And Jeff, you want to talk about a young lady who's making her playing time pay off is this young lady right here at the plate.
Yeah, she had a nice base hit last night. She's got one already today.
And some great fielding out there.
Yeah, made a couple of really nice plays. That one in right center field that she tracked down was nice. She made the diving catch here a couple of weeks ago.
So the 1-1 pitch to Camacho. Ground ball to the pitcher. Ortiz over to first for the out. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Ortiz after giving up 6 in the inning before. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. As we head to the 4th inning, Panthers with a 6-0 lead. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. And Jeff, I want to go back to the inning before when the Panthers were batting. Their defense was struggling a little bit. The pitcher was struggling a little bit. Assistant coach come out of the dugout and he hollered, "Let's wake up and start making some plays out there." Well, shortly after that, they turned a double play to get out of the inning. Ortiz goes back out there in the 3rd, pitches a perfect 3rd inning. So I wonder if he's thinking, why didn't I say that about 5 batters earlier than that?
And these are some of the things that we talked about. You know, this is going to be an up-and-down team. They've struggled this season mightily.
And you have an interim coach
and you've got
now.
A new coach, and they got people in different positions probably. So they're going to be playing with a little bit of a different attitude.
But if you're the Titans, that was good to see her and that team come back. Got some changes out there in the field. Jeff might announce those when they come up to batter. I can see 2 of them, right? 2 changes.
See one.
Just one?
I see just one. Yeah, I see Aniston Stivers in left field now.
And it looks like Camacho was out of the ball game.
Yeah, she's in for Camacho, I guess.
Looks like Castiglione moved to center. And Dominguez is still in right. So leading off is Salas. Salas struck out to end inning number 1. Takes that pitch for a ball 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
There's no, they don't feel bad.
Oh, they're cheering in the dugout, ain't they?
They're loud over there.
2-0 pitch.
Whoa!
That quieted them down as that went right through the dugout. Wow.
That hit somebody. It did. The coach is calling for a trainer.
Wow, as that got in the dugout quick. And let's hope that that did not hurt someone. And we're going to take a break, Jeff. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Save thousands at the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado posted at $37,999 or lease a Texas edition for $450 a month with 0 down. All new Equinoxes are $4,000 off and new Malibus are $5,000 off. Plus, get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We're still in the break here as the ball was fouled off, and it went right into the opening of the Southwest Titans dugout, and unfortunately hit a young lady. And the trainers are looking at the young lady. We hope everything is okay, as she's getting some attention now from the trainers. And we don't want to speculate on the player. We're not allowed to give the player, and we don't know who it is. Unfortunately, anyways, and we don't want to shake up any parents.
They've got administration.
So,
they've got the trainer over there. They've got the coaches over there checking on her.
And it was just a rocket off the bat foul ball. They went right into the opening.
We just made the comment that they were getting a little lively in there, and that, they were having a good time, and I'm sure they were up against the fence, and you just got to be, the dugouts here at Medina Valley are, they're pretty standard, but that front end is open. And
part of it is open, where
the front where they come in and out.
Where they come in and out, yeah.
Normally, when you see something like that, the backside of it is open, where you're further away from the plate. But that is open, and we're going to go ahead and go to another commercial, Maury.
Panther Softball will continue in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
MVBN.
The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. They put the young lady on the golf cart little thing, and She was conscious, just had a bag of ice in her head, but they are definitely going to take her and get her checked out to make sure there's no concussion
Looked like Mom was here.
or something like that. So she looks to be okay. We don't want to speculate, but she was moving and, waved to the crowd, that I'm okay. So that's a good sign as we'll resume play here in the next minute or so, as safety is always first here.
I think she was one of the starters too, Maury, so the coach is making a change right now.
So we'll see what the changes are. as Salas will remain at the plate for the Titans as they bat here in the top of the fourth. 6-0 in favor of the Panthers. 2-1 or 2-1 is the count. And we're back ready for action.
The Dash had the same thing. Went into this ball, just hit into the dugout, and it hit the camera guy. And the camera guy fell over with the camera.
2-2 now is the count. As Salas leads off here. Strikeout victim in the first inning. And the 2-2 pitch. Ball low, full count.
We've got a full count.
And Salas awaits the payoff pitch. It's on its way. Strike called. Upton misses it, but completes the putout. 2-3 completes the strikeout for out number one in the inning. That's 6 strikeouts now for Avery Nash. Anaya Torres steps to the plate. Anaya walked, but was retired on the fielder's choice. 4-6 for the first out in inning number 2. So no official at bats. First pitch is just in tight. 1 ball and no strikes.
Looked like a pretty good pitch
that
there.
That did look like a good pitch right there. And the 1-0. Strike called, 1-1. And the 1-1. Just outside, 2-1. And the 2-1. Inside, 3-1.
Batters ahead, 3-1 pitch coming up. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning.
So Torres awaits the 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk for Torres. Second walk issued by Nash. Jassity Moncado steps to the plate. Jassity 0 for 1, fielder's choice. Her only at bat. Pitch is a strike called, 0-1. The 0-1. Wow. Just off the plate, 1-1. Torres is the runner at first with 1 out. 1-1 pitch is a ground ball foul. Count moves to 1-2. Moncada way behind that fastball. That's Nash with the stare in. And the 1-2. That hits her in the foot. So, hit by pitch, sponsored by Hazel Russell, your State Farm agent. When accidents happen, State Farm is there. So, runners at first and second now. Ariana Mercado steps to the plate. Mercado no official at bats as she was hit by a pitch in the second inning.
Do you think that player that was hit, did she go to State Farm?
I hope so. Strike one, 1-0-1.
She wasn't hit by a pitch, though.
Nope.
Thank you, Hazel Russell, though, for being a original sponsor.
The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1.
She believed in what we were doing, and she has stuck with us through every sport. For the, 6 years now?
I believe so.
6 years of MVBN.
The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We started Tristan's senior year, right?
I believe so. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the out. For out number 2. So that'll send up Angel Mendez, the catcher. So 1 ball and no strikes. Strike called, 1-1. Strike called. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is a pinch hitter here, and I do not have.
This may be the replacement for the, lady that left.
My lineup card was cut off before I got them all. A swing and a miss for the strikeout to end the inning.
Another strikeout for Nash.
So Nash strikes out the side, surrounded by a walk and a hit by pitch. We head to the bottom of the 4th, Medina Valley 6. Titans 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Save thousands at the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado posted at $37,999 or lease a Texas edition for $450 a month with 0 down. All new Equinoxes are $4,000 off and new Malibus are $5,000 off. Plus, get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Broadcasting for Medina Valley, the state of Texas, America, and
space, a final frontier.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, the Panthers with a 6-run lead. Panthers will send to the plate 8, 9, and 1. Crisp, Bame, and back to the order in Castiglione. New catcher in the ball game for the Titans, number 7. I do not have a
For the Panthers, number 22, Kinley Crisp.
name for that number, as my lineup card was cut off short on the picture I took. We did not get the lineup card quick. So Kinley steps to the plate. Kinley is 1 for 1, an RBI and a run scored. Shot down third, base hit. Rolls around in the corner. Chris will stand at second base with a leadoff double. Going to go to third on the throwing error. So a double and then an error for Crisp.
Well, she's feeling that speed today.
Deep to left field. He takes bases 1, 2, and 3 on the play.
So a leadoff double and then moves to third on the throwing error. Claire Bame now steps to the plate. Claire reached on an error and scored a run. So she is 0 for 1 with a run scored. First pitch to Claire's fouled back into the screen, 0-1. Oh, the 0-1. Ball is hit into shallow center field. Center fielder in, and it blows it back in as a basket catch by the second baseman. As that wind took it right back into the infield. So F4 Everscrewing at home for the putout. Great job there by Mercado staying with that, Jeff.
Yeah, that was, you said at the beginning of the game that was going to happen. You know, wind would play.
So Aniston Stivers now steps to the plate. She is batting for Castiglione. Takes that first pitch for a strike, 0-1.
Maybe that wasn't Castiglione we saw in center field.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Got another pinch hitter on deck. The 0-2 pitch is low. Ball gets away from the catcher. Crisp will come in and score her second run of the ball game. Panthers increase the lead now to 7-0.
1-2 pitch coming up.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Stivers. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And it gets away. So it'll be a strikeout and then an error on the play. So, but Stivers stands at first base now with still 1 out. Montez will be the next batter as she will be batting in Elisa Reyna's spot. Who do you give that error to, Jeff?
That was a throwing error. She pulled the first baseman was way off the base.
Okay. On the catcher.
Yeah.
Game number 99, Alyssa Montez.
So Montez now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Stivers at first with 1 out. First pitch is high, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch is high. That ball gets by the catcher. Stivers will move up 60 feet to second base. Wild pitch on the play. Two-0 pitch. Flare out to the second baseman. She drops it.
No! That's not a force out.
That's not a force out. How can she be out? It's not a force out. He messed that call up. He thought that was a force out. They didn't tag her. So there's no way that can be an out.
Yeah, he'll get it corrected right here.
It's an error
I think
on the second baseman.
Home plate umpire saw that, along with
everybody in the crowd.
20,000 fans here at Panther Stadium.
Call reversed, safe at second base.
So the call was reversed, Maury.
So Montez reaches on the error on the second baseman.
If you're the legacy coach, why do you even question this? It was very obvious the girl dropped the ball at second base.
Maybe she just wants to know what the rule is.
She probably shouldn't be the interim coach then, and she'll remain interim.
I am just stating maybe what's going on.
Maybe you're right.
But we're going to have a runner now for Montez. It looks like that's going to be number 23, Annalisa Salazar.
You know, the Winston-Salem Dash don't have a scoreboard, so I haven't been able to keep track of anything. Not like MVBN with our scoreboard.
So Salazar will be the runner for Montez. Dominguez steps to the plate now for the Panthers. Dominguez lined out to the second baseman and flew out to the center fielder. But has an RBI. She drove in a run with that sacrifice fly to center field. So 0 for 1 with an RBI. That pitch is down low in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, strike called. I'm going to say that backs Dominguez away from the plate, but that's called a strike, 1-1. Two runners on, one out. 1-1 is the count on Dominguez. Ground ball to third, but foul.
Foul ball. 1-2 pitch coming up. One out. Runners at first.
Stivers is the runner at second. Salazar at first. Dominguez now down in the count, 1-2. And the pitch is down low. It gets by the catcher. Runners will advance 60 feet to second and third now with still just that one out. 2-2 is now the new count on Dominguez. And a 2-2. That gets by the catcher. Panthers hold. That ball bounced right back to the catcher. Full count now to Dominguez. And the payoff pitch. inside ball 4. So Avery Nash will step to the plate for the Panthers with the bases loaded. Nash lined out to the second baseman and to the third baseman. She is 0 for 2.
And if I know Avery, she'll be coming unglued with a couple of swings here.
First pitch to Nash is a ground ball, foul, 0-1. Bases juiced with Panthers. Stivers, Salazar, and Dominguez. Nash at the plate with 1 out, 7-0 as the Panthers bat here in the bottom of the 4th. The 0-1 pitch is a shot into left field. Left fielder catches it. Stivers tags it third. Will stand up without a throw. So a sacrifice fly for Nash for an RBI. That's the second out of the inning. Kennedy now steps to the plate for the Panthers. McKenzie a walk, a run scored, and lined out to the third baseman. So 0 for 1 with a run scored. Takes that pitch high, ball 1, 1-0. 8-0 is your new scores. The Panthers have scratched 2 across here in the bottom of the 4th to add to the 6th in the 2nd. The 1-1 pitch. That's a shot in the left field. 1 run will score. Good job by the left fielder Martinez to keep that ball from going into the corner. It's an 2-out RBI single for Kennedy as Salazar comes around and scores. So Dominguez moves to second, Kennedy to first. Ariel Chichester now at the plate. Ariel walked, scored the second run of the ball game, and then lined out to the shortstop. So she is 0 for 1 with a run scored. 9-0 now is your new score. It's a ground ball off the third baseman. 1 run will score as Dominguez will come in and score. As that's an error on the third baseman as it went right off of her leg. As Dominguez comes around and scores. 10-0 now is your score. As Haley Marshall now will step to the plate for the Panthers.
Number 2, Haley Marshall.
First at bat of the ball game for Marshall. 10-0 now is your score. Pitch is high, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. That might have been Marshall we saw, Jeff, that moved to center field in the previous inning with Annie moving to left.
That is true.
Because she's batting now in Camacho's spot here in center field.
Okay. Coach
So
getting some girls in the game early.
So 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 10-0 is your new score in favor of the Panthers. 1-1 pitch is popped up back behind home plate. Will fall harmlessly for a foul ball. 1-2 now. Kennedy is your runner at first. Chichester at first. Kennedy at second. 10-0 is your new score. Marshall awaits the 1-2 pitch. Foul back into the screen. Count holds it 1-2. And the 1-2. Ball is lifted in the shallow center field. Center fielder coming in for a long ways and hangs on to it. Did she?
Yep.
Yes, he said she hung on to it. So a great diving catch out there by Moncado. So F8 if you're scoring at home for out number 3. But for the Panthers in that inning, 4 runs on 2 hits, 3 left on base. We head to the 5th. Medina Valley 10, Southwest Legacy 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. A whole household of changes. We have a new catcher back behind the plate. That's number 44, Ariel Chichester. Miranda Juarez steps inside the circle for the Panthers. Claire Bain will move to first base. Kennedy will move to third base. And who is that at second, Jeff?
Mackenzie Vallejo at second base.
Vallejo at second. Salazar will stay in and play right field for Dominguez. And it looks like Stivers will stay in and play left.
Marshall in center.
And Marshall in center.
All right, Mark, we're going to go ahead and do the 5th inning stretch right now in the 4th inning, or the top of the 5th inning. Sophia's Pizzeria. Pizza, calzone, subs, wings, and mini pasta specialties. Come by and feed your family for a reasonable price. Order online or call us at 210-354-7618 or visit us in person. Go like us on Facebook at Sophia's Pizzeria TX and be entered to win a chance at a $25 gift certificate. They are located on Petrenko and 211. Don't forget, at Sophia's Pizzeria TX. Go like them and let them know that you heard about them on Medina Valley Broadcast.
And all you have to do is just go in there and scan it, and you can win gift certificate.
Yep.
And wouldn't a calzone taste really good right now?
That sounds really good right now.
It sure does. And Jeff, you know what would sound better? A three out inning here for the Panthers, and we can say goodbye to this ball game via the 10-run rule. See if Ms. Juarez can go out there and throw some strikes for the Panthers. Eight, 9, and 1 will be the batters for the Titans. Martinez, Jones, and then back to the top of the order with Ortiz. Martinez was a strikeout victim, her only at bat. So she is 0 for 1.
Here in the top of the 5th inning. First up for the Titans, number 18, Rosalie Rodriguez.
So, no, this will be a pinch hitter. Rodriguez will bat now. Rosalie Rodriguez.
Panthers basically have a whole new lineup in. Pitching for Panthers, number 52, Miranda Juarez.
So Juarez will face Rodriguez to lead off here in the 5th. First pitch is a strike, swing, fouled back at the catcher's feet. Chichester for strike 1, 0-1. Juarez twirls that ball around. Now settles in. The 0-1 pitch is just off the plate, 1-1. Bame is at first. Vallejo at second. Kennedy at third. Crisp at short. Stivers in. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Stivers in left. Marshall in center. And Salazar in right.
Tell you what, good job by Nash pitching. She had a few hit by pitches and a few walks, but she had, what did she have, 7 strikeouts?
7 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts, excuse me.
8 strikeouts in 4 innings, so.
Ground ball right back at Juarez off the glove. Juarez did a good job of just keeping that ball in play, as that was a shot hit right back at her by Rodriguez. Has to shake that off a little bit. Let's hope she's okay. Good thing she got her glove on that, Jeff.
Yeah. That could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely. We're going to have another pinch hitter here.
I don't think MJ's going to let Coach B take.
Oh, absolutely. There ain't no way.
Yeah. She says I'm staying. It's my glove hand.
Yep.
I don't need that hand.
So we're going to have another pinch hitter here for Jones. Martinez will step to the plate now.
That one run could be big for them, though.
So Rodriguez stands at first with nobody out. Flores gathers herself, now back inside the circle. First pitch to Martinez is ball one, 1 ball and no strikes. Flores gets the signs from Chichester. The 1-0. Foul ball. No, actually they said she didn't foul. It just got away from Chichester as the runner advances. Rodriguez to second base.
Sure looked like a foul ball.
It sure sounded like it, didn't it? Wow.
But now that run right there extends the game.
Should she score?
Yeah, just I'm saying, in scoring position.
The 1-1. Wow, just off the plate, 2-1. Lefty in the lineup. I think it's the first lefty of the ball game for the Titans, isn't it, Jeff? Remember seeing another one. And the 2-1. That's high, 3-1. So 3-1, nobody out. Martinez at the plate. And the pitch, strike call, 3-2. Good quality pitch there by MJ. Needed to come through with one more right here. Ground ball to second. Vaya here over to first for the out. For out number 1, Rodriguez moves to third base. 4-3 for out number 1. We head back to the top of the order in Olivia Ortiz. Ortiz strike out and grounded out to the shortstop, so she is 0 for 2.
Looks like Coach B found something in their lineup.
Well, I don't know what it could be.
Do you have the right lineup?
Yeah. Ortiz should be coming up to bat, and that's what I have.
Well, what about the one that just hit?
Well, she's a pinch hitter. She was a pinch hitter, Martinez.
Did they check her in?
Oh, that I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But why question is she was out? Did she go back to second then, or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think you wait until after the at bat, and then she's out, and the person she was supposed to bat for is out. I think, or.
Well, he caught it up there and announced it, but they didn't report her in, I don't think.
I think that may be what she's questioning. And you hate to do this to, a new coach like this, but at the same time, you're trying to win games too, and
it's a learning experience.
It is. And you are at the top of their order now.
I just heard the Southwest coach say I checked her in, but Martinez is definitely not one of the starters, or Rodriguez is definitely not one of the starters. She came in and was batting for Dina Martinez, the left fielder, or Deanna Martinez, excuse me. So that's what the question is here. See, I think, Jeff, this is just a case of not checking a battle in the ball game, but I'm not sure.
He's going to check his roster, and, I don't remember. I know you said something about a pinch hitter. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to see if anybody went and checked anybody in.
Well, I did not see one of them check either of them in.
Yeah. And she, the blue, what matters is what the blue has right there. And we can't say she did her in because he didn't report it to the top.
So, no
like
harm, no foul.
Playing on.
So Ortiz steps to the plate, 0 for 2. Runner at third with 1 out. Ground ball to third.
Oh.
No, over the first for the out. Was that a foul ball or fair ball? And the play is at home base. You got to try to get the out at home.
We've talked about this before. At the corners, if you're at third base, we're the only 3 places the ball's hit, you don't go home.
Well, she's out at first, isn't she? She was out at first, wasn't she?
Baltha beat her there.
So what's the call at first?
He called her safe.
Safe at first?
So I guess she got an E5. The throw looked to be there. But we play on, Maury.
Gloria steps to the plate now. Gloria grounded out to the shortstop both times, so she is 0 for 2. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Popped up to the shortstop, Crisp. Crisp over and makes the play.
Coach Monteo didn't argue that last one, so.
F6 for out number 2.
Must be something we missed.
Jeff, that's the first fly out of the ball game.
Well, they still don't have a hit, do they?
No. So Salas now steps to the plate. Salas strikeout victim both times. But the big run is already scored as they have extended this game, at least for another half inning. One 0 pitch. It's a strike called, 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Salas. Ortiz is the runner at first. Juarez delivers a good pitch. MJ clutch right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Wow, laid off for that pitch. Count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just outside, full count.
Little off-speed pitch there by Miranda. Just missed.
And we've got a full count.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Count holds it full.
I didn't bring my jacket, Maury.
I know, and I was thinking if the sun goes down, it's going to get a little cool. I was expecting to be out of here after this half inning.
Well, it's still 78 degrees, it says, but we're in the shade.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Runners move up to second and first. It's going to bring up the third baseman. Torres, no official at bats as she has walked both times. So 0-4, but bid on twice. Pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. So Juarez with the 1-0 pitch. Ball is lifted foul out of play. Count holds it, or is even now at 1-1.
That'll even the count at 1-1 with 2 outs. Runners at first, second, top of the 5th inning.
Torres awaits. That pitch is a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Pitchers ahead, 1-2 pitch coming up.
And MJ with the 1-2 pitch just off the plate, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 10-1 in favor of the Panthers here in the top of the 5th. MJ with the stare in, the 2-2 pitch. Just high, full count. Runner should be in motion now with a full count and 2 outs. And the payoff pitch. That's a shot into left field. Stivers with it. Throw into the cutoff in time, so runners just advance 60 feet. Good job by Aniston Stivers getting the ball in, hitting the cutoff.
That'll bring up number 10.
First hit of the ball game, Jeff.
Yep.
Jassity Moncado steps to the plate. Jassity fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch, so she is 1 for 2. Bases full of Titans now with 2 outs. First pitch is a strike called, 0-1.
Good first pitch there from Juarez. Working to get ahead.
The 0-1. Just off the plate, 1-1.
It really looks like when MJ misses, she misses high and away. Like she's getting underneath that ball.
1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Count moves to 1-2.
Situational pitching here now, Maury. Stay away from the white part of the plate.
Well, I think you just go right at her. Don't even mess around with anything. Just challenge her with a fastball down the gut. Just like that, and get it hit right back up the middle. 1 run will score. Throw to home, not in time. 2 runs will score. 10-3 now is your score. 2 hits now in a row. 2 runs come across. So Ariana Mercado now steps to the plate. Mercado was hit by a pitch and struck out, so she is 0 for 1. Inside ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch is down low, 2-0. And a 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, 3-0. Timeout called as Coach B will visit the mound. 3 runs across here in the top of the 5th. 10-3 is your new score. 3-0 count on Mercado. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Ball 4. That loads the bases for the Titans.
Ball 4, she'll take her base. Titans once again have bases loaded with 2 outs. At the plate, number 7, Brianna Longoria.
Longoria, the batter now. She came in to do the catching in the inning before. So she comes up to bat now with the bases loaded. Now Nash will come back into the ball game for the Panthers. Miranda Juarez will be relieved inside the circle.
Well, she got the first one was a hit right back at her that she gloved but couldn't get her out, which went as a base hit. And then she got 2 good quick outs, and Miranda just struggled a little bit. Then she walked, had a couple of singles and another walk, and just struggled to get that 3rd out.
Well, and probably the key play to that, Jeff, was when you had a runner at 3rd with 2 outs.
Yeah,
and you hit a ground ball, and the players at home plate to end the ball game. You did not let that run score, and you threw it across the diamond.
Right, and it was an error.
Made this game last longer.
Yeah, you didn't put that down. Which one of those was the error?
I didn't know who you wanted to give it to.
Is that one right there, the second?
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, the fielder's choice.
Yeah, that was.
Back at the mound for the Panthers, number 21.
The players to come home and cut off that run, and you got a 10-0 victory, and you're at home already. Just situational softball is what it was. So Nash re-enters back in the ball game. Longoria the batter. Bases loaded. 10-3 is your score. Strike called. Longoria down in the count now, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low, 1-1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And the 1-2. Strike called. So Nash comes in, strikeout to end the inning. But for the Titans in that inning, Jeff, 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers lead 10-3. Panthers softball will continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Save thousands at the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado posted at $37,999 or lease a Texas edition for $450 a month with zero down. All new Equinoxes are $4,000 off and new Malibus are $5,000 off. Plus, get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers will send to the plate 8, 9, and 1. Chris Boehm and Stivers. Kinley is 2 for 2. A single, a double, 2 runs scored, and an RBI.
Okay, finally didn't play a good song. What happened to all of his 80s rock he was playing?
Ball 1 ball and no strikes.
So you're saying all we got to do is score 3 runs?
Yes.
We got 2 starters coming up.
1-1 pitch. Ball is lifted into right field. Right fielder coming in and will run out of room. Or run out of time as that ball hits the turf. 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Chris leads off here for the Panthers in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ball is lifted foul out of play down the first base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, ball 2, 2-0. 2-2, excuse me, as that bounces in there.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2, ball 3. Full count to Crisp. She leads off here in the 5th. Panthers in front, 10-3. Ball 4.
Wasn't a bad pitch, but it had Crisp tied up, but called high.
Claire Boehm now steps to the plate. Claire reached on an error, scored the 4th run of the ball game for the Panthers. She is 0 for 2 with a run scored. That ball bounces in. Chris will be standing at second base.
Runner takes second base on the play.
Claire steps back in and waits the 1-0 pitch from Ortiz. That's a rocket, but foul. About 2 feet wide of the line down third base. Count moves to 1-1. The 1-1. Fisted foul back behind the catcher. Ball falls. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That 1-2 pitch coming up, runner at second base here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So Claire steps back in. 1-2 now is the count as Ortiz settles in the circle. And the 1-2. Ball low, 2-2.
I'm going to have to stand up here in a minute, Murray.
Why?
My back's starting to hurt.
Oh, I can't even feel mine. 2-2 pitch. Ball low. Full count.
And we've got a full count.
So Claire steps back in. Ortiz to deliver the payoff pitch here. And it's on its way. Inside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start the inning off. Runners at first and second now. Aniston Stivers steps to the plate for the Panthers. And he was a strikeout victim, but it reached on an error as the catcher could not control the third strike. First pitch to Annie is low. Ball 1, 1-0. Ortiz steps off, now back in. Bounces Aniston off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes.
Tee it up now. Get ready to take a rip.
The 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, 3-0.
Batters ahead. 3-0 pitch coming up.
Crisp at second. Mame at first. Stivers at the plate. Ball 4. 3 straight walks to start the inning. It looks like Upton will step to the plate now for the Panthers. As Upton will come up to the plate in Elisa Reyna's spot in the number 2 hole. Stivers represents the runners that the Panthers are looking for here. So 3 runs in this inning will end the ball game. She's currently at first base with no outs. Kaylee Upton will step to the plate for the Panthers.
Who's Upton in for?
Reyna, the designated player. Kaylee started out in the flex position. So the base is full of Panthers. Nobody out. Upton at the plate. 10-3 is your score here as the Panthers bat in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Upton is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Ortiz with 3 straight walks. She's having a hard time finding the strike zone. Of course, 2 of the batters went to a full count. Now a timeout called by the Titans assistant coach. He will walk to the mound, gather his players inside the circle. Just trying to settle Ortiz down here. So 0-6-0-4 for the Panthers, 0-0-0-3 for the Titans. 10-3 is the score. Need to break this up. Blue, let's go. So Upton will step back in and await the 1-0 pitch from Ortiz. For 1-0 pitch is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Foul back into the screen. Two balls and 1 strike. Bases full of Panthers. Two 1 pitch. Way high. That ball gets by. Chris will come in from third base and score. 11-3 now is the score. Runners advance to second and third now. Count is 3-1 now to Upton. Ortiz delivers the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 as that loads the bases back up again. Vallejo now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Bame is the runner at third. Stivers at second. Upton at first. Mackenzie Vallejo steps to the plate for the Panthers. First pitch is inside, ball 1.
Comes a point in time where, as a pitcher, you just kind of lose the feel. And I think that's what's happened here.
Well, you know, I want to make excuses, but the temperature has changed quite a bit from the start of the ball game. And that last half inning, sitting inside the dugout when they put up the 3 runs, took a long time. 2 balls and no strikes now to Vallejo. Ball is high, 3-0. Lights are coming on here.
Didn't think we'd see that. It's going on 2 hours and 15 minutes. 20 minutes, actually, because we started.
3-0 pitch. Oh, a strike call. What are we doing?
I think she was
anticipating
making the call herself.
Well, I think it was a little inside, but it was a strike call, 3-1. Ball is lifted over the first baseman. 1 run will score. Stivers will be held up at third. So an RBI single for Vallejo.
Single brings home another run for the Panthers. Panthers now lead 12-3.
As Bame comes around and scores. Avery Nash now steps to the plate. The winning run, Jeff, is just 60 feet away. As Nash steps to the plate.
Just looking for something you can hit in the outfield here. Get you a long fly ball.
No, something you just hit fair. And make a play on it. As Nash ropes that one, but just wide of third, foul.
Second time in the game, Nash has come up with bases loaded.
And she's not getting cheated.
Oh, she takes her rips.
2 big rips already. as she has Coach Buenteo shook up there at third base. As both of those, Coach Buenteo doing a salsa dance there at third, trying to get out of the way of those two. 0-2 now is the count as Ortiz stares in. As that gets by the catcher, Stivers wants to go, but then goes back. As it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. So Ortiz now with the 1-2 count on Nash. Catcher set up outside and away. That ball is in though. Evens the count at 2-2. And the 2-2. So Rocket Buenteo moves out of the way again as that's right at her. Another salsa dance there by Coach B. Avery steps back in, waits another 2-2 pitch. That's a shot in the left field. That's going to be out of here. Nash with a grand slam. Walks it off with a home run. And not only, Jeff, did she do it inside the circle, that young lady's your player of the game tonight right now.
Absolutely.
As she just walks it off with a grand slam as the Panthers take it 16-3. So we'll be back with parting shots after these commercial breaks. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. As the Panthers take that game 16-3, was never in doubt after the second inning. Panthers put up a crooked number with 6. Game was extended with 3 runs in the top of the 5th, but the Panthers answer back with a walk-off victory 16-3. And no doubt the player of the game, sponsored by Tanya Trip by Design, Jeff, has to go to Avery Nash. Not only did she do it inside the circle, Jeff, she did it at the plate. And, Jeff, she had 9 strikeouts in her 4 innings and a third. So that's only 3 other outs that they got that were not strikeouts. So player of the game goes to Avery Nash. Panthers improve their record now to 9-4, am I correct? 9-3, excuse me, with 2 games left, as we'll have the game live Friday night at Southside. Jeff Stivers and I, regular time. We'll go on the air about 6:45, somewhere in there. Jeff, any parting words? So with that said, the final in the ball game, 16-3. Panthers come away with a win. Panther softball for Jeff Stivers. I'm Maury Stein saying good night and God